Dreamscape presents The Declaration of Independence by Peter and Connie Roop. Narrated by Pat Grimes. Chapter 1. When in the Course of Human Events. Thursday, July 4th, 1776, was hot enough to melt candles. Inside the Pennsylvania State House, it was even hotter. The delegates of the Second Continental Congress were debating their final changes to the Declaration of Independence. July 4th, 1776, would become a milestone in American history. Tempers flared as ideas were discussed and statements were added or subtracted from the Declaration. New York lawyers wanted one thing put in. Georgia's planters wanted one thing taken out. Pennsylvania landowners wanted something different than the Massachusetts merchants. This final debate on July 4th actually began on July 2nd, when Congress officially voted to declare independence. This closing debate centered on what Richard Henry Lee of Virginia had proposed on June 7, 1776. Resolved that these united colonies are, and of right ought to be, free and independent states, that they are absolved, freed, from all allegiance to the British Crown. On July 3rd, John Adams of Massachusetts, a leader for independence, proudly wrote his wife Abigail, "Yesterday, the greatest question was decided which ever was debated in America." He predicted that the 2nd day of July, 1776, will be the most memorable time in the history of America. Adams expected July 2nd to be celebrated with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations, fireworks, from one end of this continent to the other, from this time forward forevermore. John Adams had the right idea, but the wrong date to celebrate. We commemorate July 4th because that's the day the Declaration of Independence was actually first signed, and only by two people. Thomas Jefferson of Virginia, the author of the Declaration of Independence, fidgeted while the debate raged. His friend John Adams vigorously defended the Declaration as Jefferson had drafted it. Thomas Jefferson, however, said nothing. He had already eloquently expressed himself by writing the Declaration document. Diligently, Jefferson scratched with his quill pen, making the changes Congress requested. Finally, the deed was done.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?